coded inequalities. So next one, syllogism, input output, order and ranking, so next one, alphabetical series, alphanumeric series, directions, blood relations, and verbal reasoning. Right? So another one, most important one is data sufficiency. Right? These are the topics which are asked in examination, IBPS, SO. Not only IBPS SO, in IBPS PO, IBPS RRB PO, and IBPS RRB clerk. Every bank exam, the reasoning topics are common. Right? So in these topics, so more capable of questions will come in seating arrangements, 5 to 20 marks. 5 to 20 marks. At least a minimum 10 marks should be there. Coding and decoding, 5 marks. Coded inequalities, 5 marks. Syllogisms, 5 marks. Input output, 5 marks. So order and ranking, 2 marks. Alphabetic, 2 marks. Directions, 2 to 3 marks. Blood relations, 2 to 3 marks. And verbal reasoning, 1 to 2 marks. And data sufficiency, 5 marks. Okay. These are the right. So these are the possible questions asked in the topics, right? Most of the major topics are these topics: seating arrangements, coding and decoding, coded inequalities, syllogisms, input, and order and ranking. Right. Let us start with a small topic, that is directions. Right. So directions, we all know about that directions very well. What are the directions? See, this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west, right? In between, right? In between north and east, we called it as northeast. In between north and west, we call it as northwest. In between southwest, we call as southwest. In between south and east, we call as southeast. Then a small example, a person traveling set up from a point and moves towards that east. Okay. From that, he took a right turn and traveled some distance. And further, he traveled left turn and stopped at a point. So started at point P and stopped at point Q. So here, first question is, in which direction he was from starting point? He was from starting point. right? Second question, in which direction he was facing now? So can you tell me the answers? Anyone in online?
From the starting point is in southeast direction, sir.
Oh, southeast. Okay, done.
You
Now
can
he's
text in
facing.
chat also.
So better to chart, ma.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Right? See, we take it a draw. This is east, this is south, and the direction is southeast. In which direction he was facing? That means when he stopped, going like this now. So when he stopped, he was facing in which direction? He was facing east direction, right? So here some diagrams we have to note on. So already we know that north, south, east, northeast, so northwest, southwest, and southeast. A person moving north. A person moving north. So right side means he was taking what? In east direction. Suppose left side means he was taking west direction. A person moving on south. A person moving on south. Right means what? West direction. Left means what? East direction. Right? So next one. A person moving on west. So right means north direction. Left means south direction. A person moving east. Left means north direction. Right means south direction. These are the directions, very important to know that, right? So we go with a small problem and we can understand that directions which we have to take, right? A person moving towards east. After that, he took a left turn and moved some distance. After that, he took right turn he moved some distance. Finally, he took a left turn after moving some distance. Stopped at point. right? In which direction he was from starting point and in which direction he was facing. Okay. Okay, ma. So can you chart with me answers?
So chart was disabled.
Chart disabled on the. Okay. Sir, can you activate that chart?
Just I will enable. Just wait.
Okay.
Now you check once.
Yes, sir, it was done.
Okay, done. Very good, ma. Right, try to answer, give ma. Right, very good. Hmm. Right. So first he was moving towards east. After that, left turn. Okay. So after that, right turn. Then after that, he took a left turn. Stopped at a point. Done. From starting point, in which direction he was now. So this is the starting point. This is the north. This is the east. In between of northeast, and we call it as northeast. As well as in which direction he was moving now. In which direction he was moving now. He was going upwards now. That is north. That is north. Right? Right. So now note down the questions. A vehicle starts from point P and runs 10 kilometers towards north. He take so a right turn, and runs 15 kilometers. It now runs 6 kilometers after taking a left turn. It finally takes a left turn run 15 kilometers. and stops at point Q. So first question, distance between P and Q towards which direction vehicle is moving. In which direction point Q with respect to point P. Okay, very good, all of you. (16 west). Okay. North from point Q. Okay, very good, ma'am. Done. Right. This is a small question, but we have to learn a small bit things. See, a vehicle is moving from point P and runs towards north. Okay, towards north. How much? 10 kilometers. Right? Then took a right turn. So how much? 15. And left turn. How much? 6. And finally left turn and moves 15 kilometers. That means 15 kilometers east as well as 15 kilometers west. That means the vehicle comes in same line, right? He was asking the total distance. That means I know that the distance here is 6. That means here the distance also 6. The total distance is how much? 10 plus 6, 16 kilometers. Then in which direction the vehicle is moving now? So that means the vehicle is moving in the west direction, right? In which direction point Q? Point Q with respect to point P, he was asking. So point Q is on straight line to the point P now. So we can say the direction is north. North, okay? Point Q with respect of point P. From point P, we can say that it is north. Right. Suppose if the vehicle is moved 16 kilometers, 16 kilometers from the point P, the direction, I mean, which direction point Q with respect to point P? Same question, answer it, ma'am. If the vehicle is moved here 16 kilometers, northwest, okay, Very good. Right. That means the direction is like this now. So then we take it as northwest. Suppose if the vehicle is moving only 14 kilometers, 14 kilometers means before 15. So here it will be stops. That means in which direction? Northeast. So here the most important thing is directions, right? So directions is the most important thing we have to take. So now you will get a one doubt. Sir, what is the distance between the when it is 16 kilometers or it is 14 kilometers? Anyone knows? How do we calculate? Anyone? Right, very good.
No, sir, can you repeat the question?
Pythagoras theorem. Very good. So that problems also we can learn in this session, right? This is the directions part. So next one, simple concept. Already now you are told, that is Pythagoras. A car is moving 3 kilometers east. After that, it took left turn. After moving 4 kilometers, the car will be stopped. Right? What is the shortest distance from starting to ending point? Okay. Five kilometers, very good, all of you. Right. Next one, in this, how much distance the car traveled? Nine. Right. In direction concepts, we have to such that question is given is in proper manner. So that is, we have to take, he was asking that distance, right? So in distance, we have to take major conditions, that is shortest distance. When he was asking that how much distance is there, then we take it as complete total distance, right? See, here he is moving east direction, right? East direction. After that, he took what? Left turn. Here, how much distance is there? Actually, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Then he was asking that shortest distance. That means this is the shortest distance. This is longest distance. So here we take it as a right angle triangle. We know that very well formula, that is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Done. I know one of the side is 3, another side is 4, right? So here, hypotenuse square is 3 square, how much? 9, and 4 square, 16. S is equal to root of 25, how much? 5. So distance is 5. And the complete how much distance is traveled means we have to take total distance. 3 plus 4, 7. Okay. So many answered 9. Right? So why 9? Right? This is called, concept is Pythagoras theorem. Right? Pythagoras theorem. Right. In this Pythagoras theorem, we can take it as one question. A person started from point P. Okay. Towards west. After covering 10 kilometers, he then takes a right turn and stopped at point Q. After covering 12 kilometers, finally he takes left turn, covers 6 kilometers, and stops at point R. What is the shortest distance between starting and stopping point? Right, try to answer now. Okay, Lokesh. Okay, mom. Debzit. So Utkal, check it once. Nayak. Remaining can participate your with own answers, ma. Right? Right. We check it out. A person started from the point P towards west after covering the 10 kilometers. He then takes a right turn and stops at point Q after covering 12 kilometers. Done. So point P he was started. So west on. So how much? 10 kilometers. After covering 10 kilometers, he took a right turn. How much he was covered? 12. So you can take it that longest line compared to shortest one. Why? Because here 12, here 10. So that resembles, that is more distance, right? Finally, he took a left turn and covered 6. So 6 kilometers and stops at point R. Right. This is the direction. Now, from starting point, the direction is northwest. Okay, well and good. He was asking that shortest distance. He was asking that shortest distance. So many people are giving like this. Some answers 30, 29, 20, 18, different answers are okay. So how do we take that? So I know that the Pythagoras theorem is right angle triangle I should have to take, right? I don't know the sides, how much the distance is there. I have to make that side to get a right angle triangle. Okay, a right angle triangle. Done. See, here the distance I know that. That means here the distance also 12. Here the distance is 6. Then here the distance 6. Right. One side I got 12. Another side 10 plus 6. How much? 16. Now I want hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. Same formula. Hypotenuse is equal to 12 square plus 16 square. So 12 square how much? 144. 16 square how much? 256. Then 400. So h is equal to root of 400. How much? 20. The distance is 20 kilometers. Right? Everyone understood? Anyone has doubt? We have to convert that right angle triangle. That means I extended this line to baseline and this line to here the line. So one side is 12 and another side is total. Here 6 or 10. Total will be 16. Right. I got that right angle triangle. One side is 12, another side is 16. Then I have to check with hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is how much? 20 kilometers. Right? Done. Clear all of you? Anyone has doubt, ma? Just yes or no? Okay. Thank you very much. Done. So next one. So Gautam walked 35 meters towards south. Then turn left and walked 40 meters, right? He then turned towards left and walked 15 meters. He again turned to his right and walked 25 meters. What is approximate distance? What is approximate distance? From starting point to ending point. And in which direction? And in which direction? Okay. Here the options is 60 meters northeast, 35 meters southeast, 67 meters east, and 67 meters southeast. I'm given the options. Can you choose the one of the options? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So many people are saying fourth option. Okay, then very good, all of you. And some of the people are saying 35 meters southeast. How many of you aware of the squares? How many of you aware of the squares? Right, in SO examination, one thing I would like to say, the core subject which you are preparing, that will deal everyone. Okay, but who can score more in reasoning as well as aptitude? They will get job fastly. Why, sir? What is the reason? Simple. The subject is common, right? So when the question, we know the answer, we can put it that answer. But reasoning aptitude part is a little bit different. We have to apply our knowledge within a span of less time. That means we have to develop some skills. On which type of skills? I will explain one thing. So how many of you aware of tables? Okay. So I asked one question. 9 8s are how much? Very good, very good. Same. 19 8s are. So there should be some break. I think so. 72, I got the answers very fast, but 19 8s a little bit break will be done. 19 18s are completely shut down. I think so. 342, 342. Right. 362. Any logical method or normal method you are using? Don't use mobiles and calculators, please. Why? Because in examination, they won't provide calculators, pages, as well as mobile phones. No gadgets will be allowed in the examination, right? Remember it. I know that very well. 9 8s are very well. Why? Because from schooling to up to 10th class, we remembered so many times the table. But 19 8s are is not rememberable. Why? Because we cannot learn that 13 to 20 tables. The examiner target is these tables only for calculations. So next aptitude class also I will explain just a logic. Why? Because I don't know the 13 table, but they are using what? Obviously, the time will be collapsed, and the person who learned 13 to 20 table can do in simple manner. That means less time. So 19 into 18. Up to 20, we have to learn fast. From 20 onwards, we have to apply little bit logics. What kind of logics? Here, 19, can I take it as 20 minus 1? Right? Simple. 18 twos, I know that 36 and 360 minus 18. 60 minus 18, nothing but 42. 342. Understand or not? Right? In this manner, we have to learn. Right? How many of you, without pen and paper, don't use pen and paper? Don't use pen and paper. How much? Don't use any calci. Don't use any gadgets. Without pen and paper, try to answer me the question. Right? It taking time or not? Say yes or no.
No, sir.
Yes. Here the problem. What it is, if I know that 28 square is 784. 28 square is 784. That will be 28. Examination also, so many people are doing like this only. They are doing They are well at calculations. They are not thinking about that calculations. Two table, 14 and here 3 something. Like this, one tree is go up and one tree is go down. That will takes nearly 20 seconds. If I know that, it will take 1 second. How much difference is there? Almost all 19 seconds difference is there. So that's why we have to learn some basic rules. From this point, I am saying that why arithmetic is here the squares here will become. So that's why I'm explaining. So you have to learn 3 basic concepts in aptitude. Not only aptitude, that will be you helpful in arithmetic reasoning also. So that is up to 20 tables, up to 20 cubes, up to 30 squares. Okay. Try to learn first squares. Tomorrow next class, I will explain 96 square without pen paper in 4 seconds. How do we calculate? Above 30, I will explain without pen paper, we can calculate in 4 seconds by using only our mind. Right? Try to learn or remember that some values of these 30 squares. Done? Okay. Coming to the question. Here, Gautam walked 35 meters towards south. Done? So towards south, he turned left turn and walked 40 meters and the turn left and walked 15 meters. Right. So towards how much? South, 35. Left turn, how much? 40. And left, how much? 15. Then again he turned right. How much? 25. Right. From starting point. So I will increase here. Okay. So shortest distance. This is now. Right. So I have to take right angle triangle. So this one I already know that 40. Here, so how much is 15? Right. So this is the total 35. I already know that this part is 15 and this part is 20. Right. On the right angle triangle, one side is 20, another side 40 plus 25. How much? 65. So in which direction? Southeast, right? Southeast have the only two options. Two options only. I know that mentally what it is 65 square, 20 square, that means more than 65 square. I will get the answer. Then answer is 67 meters southeast without any calculations, right? So if you want the calculation, then 65 square plus 20 square. So how many of you know without pen paper 65 square we can find? Is it possible? Without pen paper. 4225. Okay. With pen paper or without pen paper? Right. So 5 difference is, 5 multiple is okay. Done. Very good. How many of you know 68 square without pen paper? Right. Tomorrow I will explain. Don't worry. Right. So here already you know that what 4225 and 400. So that means 4625. That means nearest value is 67 square. Right? Done. Next one. Right. So direction before stopping. Next little bit concept, direction before stopping. Simple question. Town D is to the west of town M. Town R is to the south of town D. Town K is to the east of town R. Town K is towards which direction? Which direction of town D? Very good, very good. Southeast. Okay, very good. So different two answers is coming. Okay, done. Town D is to the west of town M. So town M here, town D here. Town R is to the south of town D. And town K is to the east of town R. Town K is towards which direction of D? From D, the town K is in which direction? This is east, this is south. So answer is southeast. Right? Done? Right. So next one. Right. So directions in clock and anti-clock. Suppose a person is facing north. A person is facing north. Right? He took 90-degree clockwise direction, in which direction he was facing? Okay, in which direction he was facing, right? So in previous question, there is no mentioning of distance, right? If in the question there is not given any distance between the persons, we have to take equal distance, right? So you have to remember that, right? Very good. So east is the correct answer. So first let you know that what are the, we know that very well, that is what? North, south, east, west. That means the angle between the north and east is 90 degrees, and the east and the south is 90 degrees, and south and the west is 90 degrees, and west and north 90 degrees. That means it's a clock. We have to take clock here, right? So clockwise direction means our clock is showing that the hours and the minutes, and in moving a one direction, the direction is called clockwise direction. If we take it as the reverse to the clockwise direction, that means opposite to the clockwise direction, that is we called anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Then, so suppose if person is took not 90 degrees, that means he was took 80 degrees clockwise. In which direction he was facing now? Okay, northeast, very good. Right. That means we know that. So exact 90 degrees turn, that means we have to take, he was facing east. Suppose exactly he was to 180-degree clockwise direction. That means what? So he was facing south. So 270 west, right? So here the question is coming like this. How it is? A person facing north, he took 180-degree clockwise direction, and 270-degree anti-clockwise direction. And 90-degree clockwise direction. In which direction he was facing now? Right? So many are giving the correct answers. So north, okay, south, someone told south. Right, we check it out. So in examination, if he asked like this, we don't have time to rotating. So 180 degrees clockwise and 270 anti-clockwise and further is 90 clockwise. It will take little bit time. So when seeing the diagram, we can take it as clock, anti-clock, right? Clock, anti-clock. That means clock how much? 180. And my further clock 90. Here anti-clockwise. How much? 270. See, clock how much? 270. Anti-clock how much? 270. Both will be cancelled now. That means 0 degree. Nothing to change. So he was facing what? North. Okay, he was facing north. So in this question, I am giving 265 degrees clock. 265 degree clockwise. Now say the direction. So northwest, northwest, northwest. So many are asking northwest. Okay. Then check it out. Right. Clock 180 and 265 clock. So here's 270, right? So 180 less remaining 90. On that 90, we have to remove 90. That means how much? So around, so 60 will be gone and 30 will be gone and 165. Sorry, 175. $175, right? So 175, which one is major? Which one is major, right? Which one is major? That means we have to take. Which one is major? Clock is major. That means we have to take from north 175 degree clock. I know that from north 180 degree completely south, but 175 here will come. So what is the answer? South east, right? I'm clear or not? So many people are giving that answers is northwest, northwest, northwest. Why? What is the reason? Now clear or not, ma? Why? Actually, I changed only here one clockwise. That means 265. Remaining question is as is. 180 degrees clockwise, 270 anti-clockwise, and 265 clockwise direction. Okay, see, ma. So if you are difficulty to take like this, simple logic is here clock and anti-clock. So clock first immediately how much? 180. Okay, and here 265. Here 270 anti-clockwise. So add it first. So 5, that means 4, that means 4. So clock 445 and 270. Subtract 270. How much? 175 will be there, right? So these 175 is more is how much? Clockwise is more now. That means we have to take 175 degree clockwise. Finally. So now I'm facing north. I'm facing north. So I took that complete right turn. That means clockwise is how much? 175. I know that 180 I took. That means completely south. But below 180, that means he will come like this here now. So that means he was facing what? south, in between south and east, that means southeast. Clear? All of you? Very good. Done. Right? So from the directions, we learn 4 concepts. That is directions and distance, Pythagoras theorem, next one, so positioning, so in which place. So almost all that will comes on direction. So next one, clock and anti-clock. So next one of the concept is there, that is sun rises in the east and west, right? We know that. So in this concept, he was told that two persons are facing two persons are facing each other. So in the morning, in the evening, and they are face to face each other, but the shadows. So the concept is shadows. About the shadows, based on the shadows, in which direction they are facing. Okay, based on shadows, in which direction they are facing. So another concept is shadows. So that will be discussed on continuation class. Okay, so how was the session? This is the basic level, man. Don't worry, you will get everything. Okay, thank you very much. So tomorrow class will be very helpful. Why? Because arithmetic, my favorite subject as well as tricky subject, right? So we learn very much tricks in the tomorrow, that is squares, cubes, square roots, cube roots, as well as within seconds we have to solve without pen and paper maximum. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your compliments. Have a nice day and welcome all. So please join with us to learn more subjects, right? Thank you very much. Good night all.
Okay, thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you, sir.
Then students, those are not yet registered for the program, 1 year program, you can register as early as possible before 5th. We are providing with a very minimal fees, that is 2500, as compared to whatever the other people in market, especially that North Indian based institution, they charging up to 10,000 or whatever it. So register as early as possible. And this demo class is going to end by 9th. From that, then after there is a regular classes for the registered students only. And another thing, we have another one Telegram group only for ACA, only for AFO and competitive exams. There we are daily posting 160, means up to 150 questions of your agriculture and related allied aspects, and 50 questions from related to your prelims, that is aptitude and reasoning. So join that group. I'm also sharing this that link here, ACA AFO group in Telegram. So, and tomorrow sessions, tomorrow actually the tomorrow sessions also continue same as like today's sessions only. 2 sessions from 5:30 to whatever that up to 7, and then 7:30 to next up to 9 as like today. And tomorrow the session is, the first session is paste of field crops, paste of paddy, insect paste of paddy, and second session by Rajesh is quantitative aptitude. Okay, thank you. Yes, please. Someone raising hand, please. Yes, Priyanka and Teja. You can unmute yourself and you can speak out. Yes. So second session timings. Second session at 7:30.
Okay, sir.
Anything more?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then thank you. I'm winding up here. So Zoom link I will provide tomorrow, and the link will be same link, same this thing. Okay then. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Rajesh. Yes, Yamini. Okay. Any doubts? Okay. Good night, one and all.